half a brain in America knows that we're less safe, right? And I was and am willing to give my life for this country for its defense. And so, you know, it's not always about fighting stupid and hard, it's about fighting smart, you know, with tools that really, really work. You know, many of those men up there in black are former United States Marines, just like me. So I went up there, I talked to them, you know, I told them what I need. I'm not making an unreasonable request, and so.
What was your request?
My request was that I would like to meet with a member of Obama's staff so I can talk about how and when I can read this letter to the delegates and to Senator Obama.
And what did they say?
They said yes.
Yeah.
So the veterans liaison on Senator Obama's staff, Phil Carter, is deciding when and where this meeting is going to take, and I'm awaiting his call now.
And you spoke to who today?
To him.
Phil Carter.
You spoke to Phil Carter?
Right.
And you're not sure whether it will be with Obama, or you do?
No, I mean, I'm sure Senator Obama wants to hear what I have to say. Yeah, I can wait.
But as of right now, they've agreed for you to meet with one of his staff members.
Meet with one of his staff members and talk about when that can happen.
Do you know when that meeting's going to take place?
No, I'm awaiting that call now.
You think it'll happen now?
It's going to take place.
Well, I'm a Marine, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we achieve our missions.
What about the other veteran that was taken behind police lines?
Yeah. He was there. Same thing.
Okay.
So you both went behind?
Right. The police in Denver have been exceptional and very, very supportive. And just, I mean, this cannot be an easy job for them either. You know, and they've just been incredible.
What is your
in every way? I'm Jeff Key.
Can you?
What do I mean, incredible? I mean that, you know, police have at their disposal, obviously turn around and look, they have at their disposal a lot of weaponry and the ability to act on their own, you know, to do what they want. We could have walked up here and they could have said, you know what, disperse, and then arrested us if we didn't. But instead, they stood there and did their job.
Is there a certain point in your service that you decided that the war is unjust?
It was more of the educational variety. It was, you know, a process, not an event. I mean, the main thing is if you sit down and turn off the TV for a minute and think about it, if we're truly, the term war on terror is a misnomer. It's, you know, terrorism is a tactic. It's essentially a group of people, large or small, fighting with everything at their disposal to perpetuate their point of view, right? So if by war on terror what you mean is thwarting future terrorist attacks on my nation, then how best can we do that? We spent over $500 billion over this while our veterans were starving in the streets. You know, you could give one of my nieces a fraction of that and say, make us safer. And there's plenty of ways to do that, because on September the 12th, the greater part of the Muslim world said, hey, please don't confuse us with that. How many more people would be willing to do something to harm Americans now than then? And I speak for myself, not the Marine Corps, by the way. I'm a honorably discharged Marine, but I don't speak for the Marine Corps. I'm just telling you what my heart tells me right now.
So why did you leave the Corps?
I left the Corps because I felt like to be true to the reasons I joined, which was to defend defenseless people and support the Constitution of the United States, I had to do that in a different way.
You mentioned an injury earlier. What happened?
I lifted all this stuff and split my abs open and had to be sewn back together.
Could this march have gone any better for you?
Well, it might have been a little faster, but you know, I mean, what gives me great satisfaction, because I'm a patriot. I grew up in Alabama in the 60s and 70s. I mean, what I need is for Americans to get out and get involved. This is a government of, by, and for the people. If you just sit at the house, then people are going to do what they want to do. The love of money is the root of all evil. If you look at that over $500 billion and where it's being spent, it's not hooking up your service members over there. It's making some fat cats very, very wealthy. That's where the money's going. I mean, I'm working class people. My parents, you know, I grew up in the South, but if we had anything to do with cotton, we were picking it, you know. It's like, we worked, every bit of tax dollars that my parents paid in their entire careers, and my mom is a school teacher and my dad is a plant worker, you know, is spent in a nanosecond over there. You know, that's not, we can do so much better than that.
How many tours did you do over there?
That one abbreviated tour. So I think that I should go back behind the police line and try to go in case this meeting is about to happen right
We
now.
support you. Thank you for answering our questions.
Do you feel this was successful today?
You know, until America gives up, it's always success. As long as we're still moving forward and participating in our democracy, that's success. That's what success looks like.